everybody, welcome back to the dumbest modeling channel on all of YouTube, Pit Stain Hobbies. I'm your host, Meat Popsicle, and we're back on the Mad Max Ford Falcon GT. And it's been a minute. There was a slight shipping delay with one of my packages. Honestly, USPS lost it. So somewhere between UPS and handing it to USPS, gone to the ether. But we've got our missing pack, and we've got the next pack. So you won't have a delay next month from me with videos on this amazing post-apocalyptic. Can we say Mad Max yet? I'm getting sick and tired of not saying Mad Max. I probably just canceled myself with Hachette. I don't know. But either way, we have stages 32 through 36, or kit 32 through 36. That's how Hachette likes to call these things, kits. And we've got possibly the best toss-in gift I've ever gotten with a partwork. I've gotten t-shirts, hats, mugs, toolkits, you name it. And, but if you know me, you know I enjoy to imbibe once in a while. And this thing is just amazing. It's probably poisonous to drink out of, so I probably wouldn't do that. But we have got a giant fuel jerry can flask. Look. It looks like it's stainless steel on the inside. Looks like it needs a good rinsing. Look at that. So we can carry a little hooch with us in a jerry can. That's pretty cool. I'm honestly, I'm genuinely impressed. I love this. This is like, I mean, you know, Hachette gave us this great police call box mug with the Dalek, which is actually a really nice mug. I mean, it's really well done. The Doctor Who merch is quite nice. I think it was supposed to be a Dalek mug, and some people were butthurt about that. I get it. But now we can make Irish coffee. Ha! Take that, Brits. I'm sorry. I'm gushing too much about the cool jerry can flask, but I love it. Caution, jerry can flask may be wielded by maniacs in the wasteland. So we got stage kit 32 here. We're going to put these other fellas aside for now. Maybe I should preheat my tire. There is a tire. I should probably preheat it. We'll get to it pretty soon. Here, you know what? So kit 35 is a tire, and these things need to soften up. And it'll probably be about 20 minutes or so till I get to that. So we're going to keep the center cap in there. I'm going to throw this in my food dehydrator on like 140 degrees, and I'll be right back. And we're back. And here we go. Let's cut open kit 32. I'll tell you one thing. That big stainless steel food dehydrator comes in handy for more than just drying paint and drying off your Knipex pliers that you left in the rain when you were changing out the garden hose lead. They didn't rust much. So there we go. So we've got a wheel well arch here. We've got a wheel liner. Wheel well liner. We got some DS02 screws. Oh my god, I'm going friggin' blind. These look way less dorky than normal hobby magnifiers. Go get these at your hardware store. Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. They're usually right near the checkout. So what we got to do now is take some parts from a previous stage. We're going to take one of the big fat back wheels, and we're going to put our center cap right over there. And we're going to put our wheel studs and lug nuts right through the back of the wheel, just like so. Hello. Very nice. Wheel arches here. We got our brake drum brakes. Well, he didn't need to stop. He was always running away from people. So let's see here. We're going to tip the chassis up on its side here. And let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. So we're going to take the back half of the brake hub. There's a notch right here. And that should fit right on towards the bottom of the axle. And then this fella should go right on there. Yeah, all right. And then the wheel, has a little notch right here, and that will set into that notch on the outer brake drum, like so. Then we need to take one of our previous DS12 screws with the flange, put that on there, grab our little a screwdriver, and get that in the hole. There we go. And wiggle the wheel while you're tightening it. And get her snug, but you still want the wheel to rotate a tiny bit. It's not going to roll. You're not going to be wheeling this around on the floor like Ralphie's little brother on Christmas Story with his Zeppelin. Ooh, a Zeppelin! And just so we know it fits, and there's a little magnet in the hub. We're going to put that in there. Look at that! That looks pretty awesome. BF Goodrich, Radial TA. Love me a set of fat BFGs. And now what we got to do is put the wheel arch liner doodad on here. And that's going to go right onto these posts. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3 of, I assume, these DSO2 screws. Yes. 3 DSO2 screws. 1, 2, 3. Be right back. Okay. So that's all together. When you're screwing down these screws, don't push down on the suspension. We don't want to break that screw holding the wheel on. Just like hold it up off the table a little bit and do that. Just to be safe. I don't know. I had a wheel snap off a model. I'm not happy about it. Maybe 2 wheels. These things get heavy. Sometimes it's good to put some little blocks under them, take some of the load off the axle. Okay, and we got kit 33 here. And we've got a plastic leaf spring. And we've got some bracketry. And some metal roll pins. And a couple different bags of screws, some PSO5s and DS06s. Let's see what we got to do here. So, upside down and inside out. That's what she's all about. We're going to put the leaf spring on this side of the car now. That's nice, miss. Yes, I like. So we're going to put this one in here. You see that little pin? It goes right out here. Put that little pin in there. And then we need to throw a PSO5 screw into it from the other side. So we have 2, so we'll only need 1 of them. Put that other one in the screw box when we're done. There we go. So we're just going to get that in there. Just snug. That's all. That's all you need. It's plastic, so don't go crazy. And now, okay. So we are going to take the leaf spring, and we want the shorter end from this pin to be forward and the longer part to be at the back. So it's going to go right there, like so. Okay. And then, what are we doing here? Okay, we're going to push a pin through the front hole. For spring, fix in place with a pin. Okay, so we'll fix that in place with a pin, and I'm going to push that right through the hole. 1 second, please. Okay, so that pin's in there. Now we're going to take this plate, put that right over the U-bolts, okay, with this round hole facing towards the center of the chassis, and we're going to get 2 DS06 screws in here to hold down this shackle plate, U-bolt plate. This is also the lower shock mount. These take a little bit of work to get in. I might have wanted to put some oil on these, but no, they're good and tight. German torque spec. All right. So got that there. And we forgot to put our pin in the back. So we got to put one more pin. Come on. There we go. Get that pin through there. All right. We're just going to squeeze that in. Pair of pliers. Good. Okay. So that's in. Perfect. And that's it for that stage. Okay, cool. Time for 34. Let's see what we can do. Pardon my oral flatulence. I'm just a sloppy, horrible pig man. Here's 34. Let's get that in the garbage. And let's shake everything down to the bottom of 34. And slice her open. Nothing left. Nothing up there. Okay. Nothing up my sleeves. I'm not wearing any. Well, I have short sleeves. I guess they're technically sleeves. All right, fine. I was wrong. Someone get pedantic. Man, well, even short sleeves are sleeves. Yeah, I know. You're right. And when you're right, you're right. My viewers are not dumb. I have some of the best viewers on YouTube. Oh boy, if anyone doesn't feel a breeze going up their rear end right now. I'm kidding. Okay, so we're going to take the big metal half of the ring. This is the plastic half of the wheel rim, I suppose. And we're going to put the center in here. There we go. So that looks good. And then we're going to put the plastic half over that. There we are. Something doesn't want to line up. What is not happy here? Let's see. Interesting. Did I get this in the wrong orientation? No, down. Okay. I think that's right. This one doesn't appear to want to lay down flat. I think I must be doing something wrong. Either that or there's a slight clear coat clearance issue. Clarence. What's your vector, Victor? Oh. That appears okay now. All right. Fair enough. I think brute force. I think there's a little extra powder coat somewhere that's giving us a little bit of pushback. And we got to get a few DS02 screws. There we go. And these I'm definitely gonna dab in a bit of oil to get in there. We're gonna get the first one in. Then I'm gonna get the other two in and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's kit 35. Oh, it seems to be missing a tire. Oh wait, that's slowly roasting in my food dehydrator / paint dryer / tire softener machine. These things are great. Oh my god. Oh, it's toasty. Ooh, okay, 140 degrees. And what we're going to do now is, that's the outside of the rim, that's the outside of the tire. And we are going to get this fella shoved in there. This is one of the more difficult tires to get over its rim as far as partworks I've built. Not the hardest. I think, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty serious though. There we go. But when you soften the tire up, it's a doable task. And there's no water anywhere. I don't like the water method because it's always going to leave some moisture inside the tire, and I'm just worried about like corrosion or just it getting stinky randomly. I don't know. But we've got our little center lug nut ring to put in there, and we got a little center cap here. So that's where we're going to leave that stage. And then we've got the final pack of parts, the final kit of parts, 36. And that is a shock absorber and another rear brake. So there we go. Let's cut open 36. All right. This Falcon build goes really, really quick and smooth. It's nice. I have to like talk more and spend more time on things to fill up a decent sized video. We got our little shock absorber. Oh yeah. Oh, it's some smooth action in there. No lube needed. Oh, I'm going to hell. Oh yeah. Sorry, children. So we've got a little knurled push pin here. We're going to take this fella, and this really is agnostic on which way you point it, but we're just going to shove that into the little bracket there. No! Don't drop it, Ian. Come on, it's not that late at night yet. Okay. I'm going to grab our pliers. Okay. We've got our little knurled push pin in there, so that's nice and snug. And we've got to place this right here on the chassis. All right. And we are going to put a PSO5 screw in from the top. Very nice. There's a PSO5. Gotta put away all these screws when I'm done. That sometimes takes longer than some of the stages of the model kit, is just organizing the screws. So we're gonna hold this down in here, and we're gonna come back here and get a PSO5 screw in. And again, don't over tighten it, just snug is fine. Flip her back over. We're going to take our shock shaft and we're going to put her down into the hole there and then bring her up into this hole. And we're going to put in a PSO8 flange screw. There it is, PSO8. There we are. Get that going. And there's no real notch to stop this thing from spinning. So you gotta like just hold on to the shock shaft, but you don't need to go super tight. And that's done. And that's it for 36. We're gonna save this other brake drum for later in the build, and we've got a couple more DS12 screws for later in the build, so make sure you store those, because that's what's going to put the wheel onto the axle. And man, I just love this wheel and tire package. It's so beefy. Not as beefy as some other large models, but man, well, not some. There's very few that have beefier tires. They usually start with the word bat. But yeah, otherwise, those are some wide tires. So either way, thanks for stopping by the Wasteland to watch me work on this model a little bit more. I'm sorry I had to wait so long for this pack of parts, but again, the United States Post Office excels at one thing: losing packages. They have one job, and they do the opposite so frequently. It's quite amazing. It's not shocking anymore. I'm not surprised. It's like, yeah, no. It's like USPS. They're all alcoholics or aliens, like Men in Black said. Was that Men in Black 2 or 3? Either way. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Pit Stain Hobbies. Adios, everybody. Oh, wait. Links below. Like and subscribe. Okay, now, adios for real.